You really need these guys out here for this match. And look who's in charge of the match, referee Vinny Rossini. There's the bell.
This is a match that neither of these two really have very often. It's an even match. They're both 6'11", both at the 300-pound mark. These guys almost never stand across the ring from somebody the same size as them.
Well, you know, Matt Asadar was just doing what any good friend would do, trying to keep his friend on the straight and narrow, trying to keep him from going down a path he doesn't need to be going down.
Well, here's the thing, Johnny. A real friend trusts that their friends can make up their own mind and can, do things themselves. They don't just shove their head into their business and try to make the decision for them.
Did you hear what Matt just said to Seth? He said, I expected better out of you. So this is a situation that could literally explode right here tonight. We got here a test of strength between the two. Well, this is a pretty even matchup right here between these guys. Check this out. Test of strength between the Eliminator, Seth Cameron, and the Gunslinger, Matt Asadar. Our second match here tonight at VWE 6 Feet Under. It will be the Eliminator going to Wrestle Series to take on the VWE World Heavyweight Champion, whether it be the Karen Darkwatch, whether it be the natural Michael Carson. That will be decided tonight inside that 15-foot steel cage above the ring. It looked like Asadar was getting the better of the test of strength here, but Seth just shoved him right off, breaking the test of strength. We saw a chop. Now Matt firing back. Now they're just trading blows with each other right in the center of the ring. That last one, a nice forearm shot right to the head of Asadar. Boom, just clocked him. These two are this is degenerating very quickly, and keep your eyes on the outside of the ring. The two members of Ascension keeping a close eye on the action here tonight. There's a chop from the Gunslinger, and that big right hook from Seth. And he just stomped on Matt's foot. Well, that's one way to do it. And Matt just keeps firing back with those vicious knife-edge chops. He's backing Seth up into the corner. Three of them in succession. You can hear them reverberating throughout the entire Empire City Coliseum. Oh, those things are loud and they hurt like hell. Now he's got Seth backed up in the corner. Matt Asadar is laying the knees right to the midsection of the Eliminator.
And look at that. Vinny is immediately on that count. Unlike Adam, who would take 5 years before he even starts the one.
Well, the referee, Vinny Rossini, is telling Matt to stay back.
Telling you, ref of the year.
Well, here comes the Gunslinger once again. And he just runs right into that back elbow from Seth. And now it's Seth firing the fists in there, backing up the Gunslinger to the opposite corner. Seth is throwing punches. He's throwing rights and lefts, hooks, crosses, you name it. Everything but the kitchen sink is being thrown at the Gunslinger, Matt Asadar, by the Eliminator, Seth Cameron. That last one dropped the big 6'11" Gunslinger. But look at Matt. He's right back up on his feet. Thus far, the two members of Ascension outside the ring just watching. Neither of them has done anything yet. There's a big boot right to the breadbasket of the Gunslinger. That doubles Matt over. Here comes Seth off the ropes. And a big lariat just flips the Gunslinger 360 degrees. That's a lariat from hell right there. This is a brawl in this ring between two big, huge guys that right now are not really happy with each other.
I wouldn't be happy with a guy who shoved his nose in my business multiple times either.
Well, Matt struggled to get back up to his feet. Now he is back up to his feet, and here comes Seth. Here comes Seth once again. And Matt catches him with a big hip toss, takes him right over the top. Used his own momentum right against him. And now Matt drops the fist. That's 300 pounds behind that fist right there, bouncing off the skull of the Eliminator, Seth Cameron. Matt off the ropes again. What does the gunslinger have in store this time? Coming off those...
He tripped. Those tall guys are really clumsy. You know that?
Well, I think Bryce Kennerly might have got a hand in there.
Oh, now you're just being paranoid. They're out here and they haven't done anything, Johnny.
And of course, referee didn't see anything.
Just make things out. Oh, if the referee, if he did not see it, then it didn't really happen.
And Bryce is telling him, learn how to walk. Are you kidding me? But Matt better turn around because Seth is right there. And look at this, the air raid crash from the Eliminator. Seth Cameron took the 6'11", 300-pound gunslinger, dropped him right on his back. And Matt is favoring that lower back of his right now. This is where the Eliminator can go to work. And he can literally start punishing the daylights out of the gunslinger. Here's the pickup. Oh, big European uppercut right there. Here comes the Eliminator off the ropes. Oh, and did you see that? Asadar caught him with the spine buster. That takes a lot of power. Roll up. Only got a 1 count before Seth is able to get the shoulder up. This match will continue here under the watchful eye of referee Vinny Rossini.
There's no better eyes to be watching this match.
And it looks like Matt Asadar is taking issue with the count of referee Vinny Rossini. Turns his attention back to the Eliminator, picks him up. Cinches in the front face lock. Always a good maneuver when you got a big, strong guy like Seth that you're in the ring with. You hear the members of Ascension, Bryce out there telling Asadar, you know you can't beat Seth. Overhand wrist lock from the gunslinger. Right now, torquing on the arm of Seth Cameron. Into a hammer lock. You know, it's just a matter of time before this thing completely breaks down. Asadar is telling Seth, you don't need these guys.
Jeez. But in the middle of the match, he's still sticking his nose in his business.
And now, reversal of the hammerlock. Now it's Seth in control with his own hammerlock. Surik says, don't listen to him, Seth. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Talking, of course, about the gunslinger, Matt Asadar. And now Seth is going to drop that forearm right between the shoulder blades of the gunslinger. Not a very pleasant feeling at all. Now the side headlock from the Eliminator. Torquing on the head and the neck. Side headlock takeover. Still holding on. A basic wrestling maneuver, but a very powerful one. You got the strength of Seth Cameron. Oh, look at this, but Asadar rolls him over into a pinning combination. Wasn't even enough to get a 1 count before Seth regained his balance and retook the side headlock as it originally was. And now Seth is trying to fight he's trying to fight his way out. Or Matt is trying to fight his way out, rather. He is still trapped in the side headlock of Seth Cameron. Seth whipped into the ropes by the gunslinger. Here he comes off the ropes. And And check this out, a big belly-to-belly suplex right there from the gunslinger, Matt Asadar. That takes a lot of strength to take a guy Seth's size and just toss him right over the top like the gunslinger Matt Asadar just did. Took a quick peek at Surik down on the ring, down on the ringside floor. Matt Asadar doing well to keep his eye on the prize in the center of the ring. We're talking about the Eliminator, Seth Cameron. And now stomping on Seth into a kick. Great punishing maneuver right there from the gunslinger, Matt Asadar. Our second contest here tonight at VWE 6 Feet Under. The action continues as the gunslinger keeps the pressure on, picks Seth up, sets him up for something. What is coming from the gunslinger, we're about to find out. Of course, the members of Ascension cheering Seth on in the ring. There's a whip into the ropes right in front of us here at the broadcast position. Seth off the ropes. What is going to happen next in this match? Matt went for a big clothesline there, but Seth ducked right underneath it. They crisscross once again. What is going to happen next? Oh, they just clotheslined each other. Both of them are down. Again, a second time. If you want to talk in terms of power moves, this is definitely a stalemate between these two. Now referee Vinny Rossini is beginning the 10 count. He's up to 5. Boy, that counts pretty quick.
No, you're just used to Adam's slow counts, that every other count seems fast.
Both competitors, look at Asadar, he's up quickly. Seth still struggling to get back to his feet. Now he's back up. And Matt fires in another vicious knife-edge chop. Seth's going to need some Neosporin for that chest before this night's over with. And he just rocked the gunslinger with that elbow of his. Matt keeps firing back. I would say this is degenerating into a brawl, but it's been a brawl from the very start. And they are still firing shots at each other. Rights, lefts, chops, you name it. And again, Matt Asadar is backing Seth up. He's got him backed up against the ropes. Seth just stuck that right cross into Matt's face. These two could just trade blows for the next hour here, and I don't think anything's going to happen. They'll just keep doing it. Another vicious knife-edge chop right there from the gunslinger. You can hear Bryce outside the ring said, "Come on, Seth, stop toying with this kid and finish him." Out Luthez press. Now Seth dropping fists, bouncing right off the skull of Matt Asadar. Well, one of these two is going to have to pull out something really big, because that's what it's going to take for one of these guys to keep the other down. Now it's Seth's turn to drop the fist onto the skull of Matt Asadar. We saw that fist drop from Matt earlier. Now you just saw it from Seth, a second one. The Eliminator, Seth Cameron, going to work here on the gunslinger. These two so even in terms of height, weight, strength. But the edge and experience very clearly goes to the Eliminator, Seth Cameron. That was like the third or fourth fist drop in a row from Seth. Seth continuing to keep the pressure on the big 6'11" gunslinger. Front face lock from Seth. Into a swinging neckbreaker. Oh, that was a devastating neckbreaker right there from the Eliminator, Seth Cameron. Who is Seth going to be in the ring with at Wrestle Series? Is it going to be the Kieran Darkwatch? Is it going to be the natural Michael Carson? We'll find out tonight. VWE 6 feet under continues. It is the Eliminator, Seth Cameron. It is the Gunslinger, Matt Asadar. Seth continuing to keep the pressure on, picking Matt back up off his feet. He was on his back. He's almost got him halfway back up to his standing position. There's a whip into the corner, rather. Matt hits that turnbuckle. And Seth very wisely not charging in out of control. That's the experience of Seth Cameron coming into play here. And nice shoulder thrust right to the midsection. A very simple but very powerful and effective maneuver. Repeated. A third one right to the breadbasket of the Gunslinger. So far, the members of Ascension have done nothing more than just watch the action and shout encouragement to Seth.
See? You were paranoid. Come on. Give them the benefit of the doubt. They've done nothing.
Here comes Seth charging in, and he hits the big splash on Matt. Well, I think pretty much Seth is blocking out anything that those two say from the floor. Matt Asadar groggy coming up out of that corner, and look at this big bear hug from that bear of a man into a sidewalk slam from the Eliminator. These two are pulling out big maneuver after big maneuver, and you know what's interesting? Neither is going for a cover. They just want to beat the hell out of each other at this point. It is Seth back at, well, now I speak too soon. There's a pin attempt. Count of one, count of two. It's an awfully fast 2 count there before Asadar is able to get the shoulder up. And Bryce is still shouting encouragement to Seth. He says, see, Seth, if you just let us help, this will be over with. And of course, Zurich on the other side of the ring says, you got this. Whatever you got, whatever you need, you got it. Seth continuing to keep the pressure on the 6'11" Gunslinger. He's got the edge and experience. And look at this face breaker from the Gunslinger. Just jacked the jaw of Seth Cameron right there. A last-ditch maneuver from the Gunslinger, but it worked to perfection. Folks, don't forget, we're going to be giving away 5,000 Lindens before this night is over with. 2 $1,000 winners, 1,000 Linden winners, and a $3,000 Linden winner at the very end of the show. There's a big elbow drop right to the knee of Seth Cameron. That is brilliant right there from Matt. If you could take out one of the legs from underneath a big, strong, powerful guy like the Eliminator, that will do you very well in order to... in winning the match. Big double axe handle drop from the Gunslinger, and it followed by an elbow drop. These two are just battling it out here. You wonder what it's going to take for one to keep the other down for a count of 3. At this point, I don't know what it would be, because they've thrown everything at each other through the course of this match. There's a whip into the corner. Seth hits that corner hard again. And here comes the Gunslinger. And now he said he's signaling for the 6-shooter. Here comes Matt. Hits a big splash. Are we going to see that 6-shooter here? If he hits that, it's all over with. Another knife edge chop to the chest, the already punished chest of Seth Cameron. This has to be like the 15th or 16th knife edge chop at least.
And look at this. Vinny's right in there and he's already starting that count. He's like at least 3 times faster than Adam, and he's like 3 times his age.
He just told Matt to get out of the corner, and Matt just disregards him and goes right back in there, starts laying the knees right to the midsection of Seth. Repeatedly.
What the hell?
And look at this, dropped him chin first on the top turnbuckle. And there is the big boot right there from the gunslinger. Matt Asadar starting to turn it on here at 6 feet under. And now Bryce is up on the ring apron. Matt Asadar better turn around. He is signaling for the 6-shooter. He doesn't see Bryce Ketterly behind him. Says he's trying to get in the head of Matt Asadar. He says, you know you can't take him. He's tapping on Matt's shoulder. Matt Asadar turns around.
And he's making the same mistake that Jeffy was making earlier.
Taking your eye off the prize is never a good thing. Seth is back up to his feet, even if he is a little wobbly. And there's the 6-shooter, but Seth got out of the way. Matt Asadar went for that 6-shooter. And they just both floored each other with huge kicks. Practically bounced boots right off of each other. Both of them are down, favoring the leg. Who knows what's going to happen at this point if they can't get up. This could end in a double countout. You don't want to see that.
Get your ass up.
Referee is up to a 3 count. Seth still holding the knee, as is Matt Asadar. Well, this count of Vinny Rossini is speeding right along. It is Matt climbing back up to his feet. Surik Onomochi up on the apron. He just did something there. Couldn't tell what it was. Look at this. Look at this. He's got a bear hug from behind.
Well, he's just making sure Matt can stay on his feet so this match can continue.
Matt is trapped over there on the ropes from that bear hug from the Samurai. Seth is back up on his feet. Could we see the reformation of Ascension right here? Here comes Seth. He is edging his way over to the gunslinger. What is Seth going to do? Seth went for a big move right there. The gunslinger just ducked right out of the way, and Seth hit the defining moment. Asadar got out of the way, and he just took out Surik. He was going for Asadar. Asadar got out of the way, and Surik just got wiped out. The match continues here at VWE 6 feet under. Now Bryce Ketterly is up on the apron of the other side. I don't think Asadar sees him. I'm sure Seth sees him. Here comes Bryce. He's getting in the ring. Well, now what the hell's going to happen? Now here's Surik. Well, this just got a whole lot more interesting here. What is going to happen between the gunslinger Matt Asadar as the Eliminator Seth Cameron and the members of Ascension? And of course, referee Vinny Rossini is not doing anything about it. He's not telling him to get out of the ring. Seth staring into the face of Surik. Matt Asadar staring into the face of Bryce Ketterly.
See, Vinny got in front of Bryce. He's getting involved.
Well, this match has been pretty much a stalemate thus far, and now it's even more of a stalemate with the two members of Ascension in the ring. Vinny is trying to get Bryce out of there. He's not trying very hard, if you ask me. And the fans here in attendance not happy with what they're seeing. He's telling Bryce, you got to get out of here. And he just hit, Bryce Ketterly just hit the drop kick right to the face. And now Asadar firing back on Bryce. It's Seth, and Seth trading blows. He just took a big shot at Surik. Right now, Bryce and Asadar firing at each other.
Oh, I think somewhere in all that they knocked out Vinny.
Referee Vinny Rossini is down.
We need some EMTs down here. Ref of the year down.
Asadar and Cameron now battling the members of Ascension. While referee Vinny Rossini is down. Oh, did you see that right there from Bryce? Asadar is down. As is Seth Cameron. A pair of DDTs right there. And now both competitors are down, taken out by the members of Ascension.
Yeah, he's getting back up. Everyone can relax. The ref of the year is okay.
Well, he just called for the bell. This has degenerated into a complete no contest here tonight.
Hell?
What is this?
No.
What the hell?
Vinny, get out of the ring! You're too valuable for this. Go!
Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me!
What the hell is this guy doing here? He don't work here no more!
I do not have words for what we are seeing right now in this ring. Look who is making his way down the ramp.
Yeah, it don't matter. These guys just took down Matt and Seth. No, Munchkin don't got a chance. He should have stayed wherever the hell he went.
We had a feeling something was going to be shocking here tonight, but nobody expected this. Talk about one of the biggest surprises ever. Boy, look how fast Vinny's getting the hell out of here.
Hey, Vinny's an important commodity to the Federation. He needs not to be here where he can get injured.
Well, now Surik is telling Adun, this is not your fight.
It isn't.
That is Adun Snowpaw live here on 6 Feet Under. You want to talk about a list of people you never thought you would see here tonight? Well, this guy's right at the top. And here he is, live on 6 Feet Under. And there's a big headbutt from Adun that just drops the Samurai.
What the hell?
Listen to this ovation for Adun Snowpaw, looking down at Bryce Kennerly. What an unexpected turn of events we have seen here tonight at VWE 6 Feet Under, and we're not even halfway through the show yet. Who knows what the hell can happen before this night's over with?
I swear, I think Stu's got to fire some security members because somehow they let this idiot in the backstage, you know? I don't know what he's doing.
The match between the Eliminator Seth Cameron and the Gunslinger Matt Asadar officially a no contest. But look at what we have got right now, the VWE return of Adun Snowpaw. A shocking turn of events if you would ever imagine it. What we have just seen right here at 6 feet under. Both Asadar and Cameron still down on the mat after being taken out by the members of Ascension. I would say the game just changed right here. Do not forget, we still have the 15-foot steel cage to come down later for that championship match between the Kieran Darkwatch and
I said a microphone now.
Well, let's give Aduna a microphone so we can hear what he's got to say. It appears we're about to hear from the man that we haven't seen in so long. Talk about a shocker of all shockers right here tonight. VWE 6 feet under. Here's a Dune Snowpaw.
You all remember me, don't you? If you don't, I can guarantee those backstage do remember me. Especially this guy on the stage. You remember 6 feet under, don't you? I certainly do. Just when I thought I was gone, I was finished all those years ago, the people here, the people backstage, just had to drag me back. Ascension drug me back. This time, I'm not going to be fair. I've had it. Seth Campbell, I remember you. I'm pretty sure you remember me. I remember long ago, you were part of that very same gang that I'm fighting now. You might have these people fooled, but not me. Everyone thinks that you're on their side. It's a good trick. But I remember. And Seth, you certainly have much to answer for. But that's for another time. You out there are why I'm back here. If you're not part of that team, fine. You still have much to atone for. But as it stands, the enemy of my enemy is not my friend. Stay out of my way, and I'll stay out of yours. But someday, Seth, someday.
Well, the past has come back large and in charge here tonight at VWE 6 feet under. And look at Ascension back up at the top of the ramp. They look like they've seen a ghost. But this situation with the Eliminator, Seth Cameron, just got a whole hell of a lot more interesting. Oh, here he comes again. Now Seth sees what's going on.